saw me walking, and nobody heard me talking. Seems like I gotta do wrong, gotta do wrong, gotta do wrong before they notice me.
Forgotten Voices is a business that helps incarcerated and formerly incarcerated individuals tell their stories. We do this by using video in order to highlight their value to society. In America alone, there are over 2.1 million people incarcerated that have stories that need to be told. Mine is one, hers is another. Because these stories are not being told, the circumstances resulting in their imprisonment, establishing their innocence, highlighting their overall worth to society, and the cause of imprisonment are also not being told. Because of this, nonprofits and advocacy groups that work in this space are having difficulty gaining support for the change they want to see. Learning that 2.1 million people are in prison does not have the same impact as hearing and seeing these stories. Our method allows stories to be seen and heard. Similar stories were used to change these laws: the Second Chance Act, Justice Restoration, and Vera with the restoration of the Pell Grant. Forgotten Voices' solution is to create marketing material for nonprofits that will focus on these stories so that policymakers and potential grant donors can strengthen their support for prison reform. Storytelling will mainly be done in the form of Zoom video recordings because hearing and seeing people tell their stories in their own words is the most effective way to persuade others to act. Currently, there are few direct competitors in the business of marketing incarcerated and formerly incarcerated individual story. In essence, the market is wide open. The merit of this idea were validated through the interviews conducted and the questionnaires I sent out, some of which are represented here. Research shows customer potential is vast. Stakeholders such as colleges, advocacy groups, intervention services, courts, parole and probation agencies, prisoners, and families of prisoners are all potential users. The marketing potential for Forgotten Voices will be to utilize social media in the following forms: websites, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Clubhouse. This strategy will make people aware of me and my product and how to gain access to the services offered by Forgotten Voices. Forgotten Voices will produce a library of Zoom video recordings with a menu of various stories which are edited for all potential customers. We will also do custom recordings to meet our clients' specific needs. Costs per video are based on a standard package. For example, individuals, colleges, universities, nonprofits, and government agencies may all fall into separate categories. You can see from this chart that our total expenses are approximately $72,000, while our total revenue is a little more than $300,000, leaving us with a net profit of almost $238,000. Because Forgotten Voices is an online business, our total revenue far exceeds our total expenses. Based on initial feedback from individuals at Johns Hopkins University, University of Maryland, and Howard University, plus the lack of competition and our cost versus revenue analysis, we conclude this idea has great growth potential as well as great social value. In addition, there is an undeniable need for a service such as this. Therefore, I request that you seriously consider sponsoring this worthy business proposal through your financial donation and assistance. My next step will be to develop simple sample stories that can be used as proof of concept. My team, consisting of 2.1 million people and myself, will use the revenue to enhance the quality of their lives. Your support for this project will mend prisoners' families, change laws, and reform prisons. Thank you.